What's up, everyone? This is Josh Rubin from East West Healing. Today I want to talk polyunsaturated fats. But this isn't going to be super technical, right? I want to weigh in on all the fear-based methodology. But before we get started, please like this video. Show us a little support. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscription button. So every single week when we put out a video, which is every single Wednesday, you get notified. Let's get started. Dim the lights. Here we go. Right, that's Ryan Seacrest from whatever that show is. Polyunsaturated fats, right? So I'll admit, back in 2000, 2001, when I was introduced to repeat, it was like polyunsaturated, they kill people. They're just a pandemic, and if you eat them, you're gonna die, right? Yes, I was there. Why? Because I wasn't educated. I didn't take the time to educate myself on what that really was. I just took the words and I just projected them. And that's what everyone's doing, right? Because when you really dive in, this is what we're seeing, right? There's two different kind of arenas when you talk about polyunsaturated fats, right? And I'm not going to deny that they affect thyroid health, thyroid hormone conversion, they oxidize in the body, they create inflammation, they deplete vitamin D, all these negative things. If you want to learn more about the negative things and just focus on negativity, look at the description. But we're here to talk about positivity, right? So polyunsaturated fats. If you're talking about nut and seed oils, vegetable oils, sunflower oil, safflower oil, grapeseed oil, all these oils that are in boxed and canned processed food, that are being used to cook fast foods, that are in fast food, right? If you look at any box or can in the supermarket, even some ketchups and all these things, it's all these nut and seed oils. These are the dangerous polyunsaturated fats. But it doesn't take a wizard to know that we shouldn't be eating these foods. That's not the only bad ingredient. We shouldn't be eating boxed and canned food. Processed foods, not organic, GMO, right? We shouldn't be eating them. It's not just about polyunsaturated fats. But of course, there lies the danger, right? So it just takes a simple switch. Let's eat food from Mother Earth. Boom, simple, we're done. We don't have to focus on fear. If we focus on making change, we focus on creating change. But then you have the other side of the fence, which the people that think polyunsaturated fats kill people can't see the middle ground in this, right? You're talking about clean cod liver oil, like Rosita, Nordic Naturals. Most cod liver oils, through processing, rip out vitamin A and D, so they add synthetic back in. Horrible. You're missing the point of why we need the cod liver oil, because it's loaded with retinol and vitamin D. Rosita is probably the cleanest, because we're talking thyroid metabolism, copper metabolism. We're talking cell energy production. We're talking about iron metabolism. So there's a very important piece. Plus, we're talking the same foods. You can get it from foods. Salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, fatty fish, right? So people that say polyunsaturated fats are bad, doesn't matter if it's from Mother Earth or from processed foods, they're bad. But the problem is the same people are saying, well, you can't say fat is bad because saturated fat is good, but polyunsaturated fats are bad. But I thought fat is bad. Right? So we have to find, it's all about context, right? Fats aren't bad. What fats are we talking about? Right? Carbs aren't bad. Which carbs are we talking about? So I agree. I think that we're moving in this place of promoting fear-based methodologies, which isn't health. It's sympathetic, right? It's not going to help us heal. It actually, every decision we make goes through that filter of fear. So we're never really meeting our needs. We're like, what can I stay away from? What can I eat? Because everything is bad. Right? That's on guard. That's being protective. That is a sympathetic state, and that is not health. Instead, if we just focus on what we can eat, what's going to nourish us, what is from Mother Earth, now we're creating health. So my point in this is nuts and seed oils that are being used to cook with, that are in processed foods, they're not the same thing as your fatty fish. Not the same thing as a cod liver oil. A cod liver oil and a fish oil are two different things. Fish oil, go on that side. Cod liver oil, on this side. So, let's understand this. When we talk about things, we have to understand what we're talking about. Polyunsaturated fats from processed foods, we shouldn't be eating them. They affect the thyroid, metabolism, oxidation, deplete vitamin E, the list goes on. But The fatty fish we need because we need it to support thyroid health. We need to support copper metabolism, to support iron, recycling, and to support cell energy production. So these fatty fish, this olive oil can nourish our system, and it comes from Mother Earth, right? So remember, if you give your body what it needs, nature will do the rest. Everything you put in your mouth has a consequence. It's up to you to decide what you're putting in your mouth and what you want that consequence to be. Thank you for tuning in as always. Have a great day. I'm out.